so glad you and Sonia and Ayla could stop over today, Michelle. There is something I want to talk about while the kids are playing.
I'm so glad we finally made it. But what's up?
I'm worried about Emma and Mark and little Nicholas. Jeremy's come home with some pretty disturbing stories lately.
Yeah, I've heard some things too.
He had Nicholas over for a play date the other day, and I did not like what I saw.
Oh no.
Did you talk to Mark or Emma about it?
I tried to, but they were being very evasive, and Emma kept glancing at Mark with kind of an odd expression. I think there's something not right with them.
Oh, that's too bad. They're both usually such fun people.
Yeah, but Nicholas's behavior was really aggressive.
Well, how so?
They were playing with their action figures, and he had a couple of them fighting.
That's not unusual for kids, is it?
Well, it's not, but this was different. His figures were violently threatening each other and using bad language. And then he got really mad when Jeremy asked why they were fighting like that.
Children who have seen violent situations around them feel very upset, they feel agitated, and they feel scared. And when children feel scared, they can look very scared themselves. They have difficulty functioning with their peers.
Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs to kiss the fella. By mistake she kissed a snake. How many doctors will it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 doctors. I'm not going to get my turn.
Sounds like that was scary for Jeremy, too.
1,
Yeah, I think it was.
You know, now that you mention it, Sonia's mentioned Nicholas a few times lately, too.
Really?
Yeah. It sounds like he's having trouble at school. Like he's acting out and not doing his work.
He does seem immature.
That's true. Sonia said he's not remembering things, like he's not paying attention. Sounds like he's having trouble with math and reading, too.
Exposure to violence for children leads to difficulties across settings. That includes difficulties with school performance, academically, getting along with others, participating, and going with the flow.
Tyler, don't get too fancy.
it's for you.
You're in the middle.
You didn't think he was gonna die, did you?
Hey guys, I've got to go over here. I'm gonna go talk to Mom.
You know, now that I think about it, Jeremy also mentioned Nicholas having to go to the nurse's office several times a day. He says he has stomach aches and headaches.
Oh, poor kid. He must be going through something pretty bad. Sonia's been really upset with how Nicholas talks back to the teacher. You know how Sonia's always the rule bearer.
In school settings, we see children who experience and have been exposed to violence visit the nurse's office more frequently. For example, they have somatic complaints that can include headaches, stomach aches, difficulties concentrating, and they find themselves worrying so much that they want to escape. The nurse's office provides a source of refuge for them so they can remove themselves.
Do you think Mark and Emma are having problems?
I think they might be. Emma doesn't say much. She had a black eye the other day. She said she bumped into something, but her tone was not convincing. She seemed really sad and nervous, too. Richie, have you seen anything with Mark?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, I have. He's been drinking a lot lately and getting angry when he's been drinking. there were some scratches on his face, and when I asked him about it, he gave me a funny smile and said something about a wild cat.
He always called Emma his little kitten.
This does not sound good at all. I wonder if we can help somehow.
I wonder what will become of Nicholas.
One of the challenges for children who have not received therapeutic support is that they actually participate in the same sort of behaviors as what they have experienced. For example, they might find solace in substances as a way to really escape the feelings, the negative feelings that so often have become a part of their lives. They look at ways to avoid managing their emotions in a healthy way and instead might engage in conduct-like issues with the law. They might participate in using substances illegally and also have difficulties maintaining any kind of successful jobs or relationships with peers.
Natalie in the middle.
Some of my biggest concerns about working with children in schools is that we are supporting them during the school day, but not when they're back at home, exposed to that same pattern of violence. These students and their families need support. They need support that extends beyond the school day, and that also means they need all kinds of interventions in school and through our community. So it's really a community problem.